welcome to our very interesting podcast. This is the Do You Have It with Kim and Alexandria Bolufé. And today, Brian is here with me, Brian from Pod Populi, that's going to interview me because he is so fascinated about my trip to Italy.
I do. I kept peppering you with questions, and she's like, let's just talk about it on the podcast because the questions I have are the questions that I think a lot of people have. Every year you go to Italy?
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
Yeah.
And you're going for what purpose?
Well, we buy 6 months to a year in advance. So I would buy the entire summer collection, spring collection at the same time, and fall and winter.
How much, do you have any idea what you're getting into? Do you research it ahead of time, or you're just like, we're going to plop down in Italy and shop in bulk? Like, what is the process? That's what I'm so fascinated by. I'm like, you guys are just going blank slate?
Well, you can say it's sort of like a blank slate because we're doing this so long. In my sleep, with my eyes closed, just the way it feels, just the way the construction, the fit, it's easy for us to recognize immediately this is going to be a top seller or no, this is not going to work. If I have to think about it for more than, say,
5 minutes.
Not even, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I touch it, nope, this is not good.
Are you, and you go to Milan?
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to the same place, same vendors, same?
Well, there's always new vendors, and it's not always the same place. Sometimes, for instance, Alexandria and I were in Rome last spring, was it? No, last winter, right?
Last winter, yep. November.
And who would ever think this would happen? Walking in the rain, and because when you go in November, it's pouring, it's raining, and it's cold, and we have an umbrella, and it's late at night, and we're walking in the streets of Rome where we're not planning to buy anything except go to dinner.
We were done.
We're done. All of a sudden, I glance to my right, and she's way ahead of me, right? And she saw it too. I called her, come back, turn around. Did you see that magnificent butterfly jacket in the window? Yeah. She says, Mom, I did see that too.
I stopped and I waited for her, and she was so far behind, I kept going. I was like, eh.
I said, let's go. I go in. It's an elderly woman, elderly man, sitting there, couple that makes the jackets. I looked at this jacket and I said, this is a winner. How many do you have? She only had, I think, 29, 30 jackets. I said, take them all.
So that was my next question, actually. Do you go looking for a certain amount of pieces that will last you the season? Do you go with a dollar budget in mind? Like we have to blow. How do you go about it?
No.
We just fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
So if you're like,
just go and figure it out.
Is there a minimum? Like you wouldn't just get one of something, right?
No, never.
20?
More of one item.
Yeah.
Of one item. And how many of them have that? Or can they produce it quickly? Like.
Well, most of the things are produced for us.
Yeah.
Right, but how long does that take? If you're like, I want 200 of these jackets.
Well, first of all, they're prepared. They know we're coming.
Oh, they know you're coming.
Yeah. So they already have some sort of an idea how much we're going to spend and what I really like. First of all, these people from Italy search my website.
Mm-hmm.
They search our social media. They already have an idea of, oh, my goodness, this is what the Bolufés want. So they're prepared. They're going to buy the fabrics. We go into the factories, look at the fabric, touch it. In moments, we're going to know this is a winner. Okay, make it in this body style, extend the shoulders, make the waist more tapered, make the sleeves 3/4, and add a pocket to it. They already have the material and the threads.
So you go fabric first. Everything starts with fabric or color?
Not everything. It depends. I mean, it depends on what we're buying. Each thing has it. We might start with like the silhouette. We might start with the fabric. Kind of just depends.
But you're going over there in your mind. You're like, we're gonna hunt down. Do you go by? Oh, we sold a lot of jackets this year, so this year we gotta buy that. Or you're just like, I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah, I know it when I see it.
It's like speed dating.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we have our best sellers, and so we always know, okay, we're gonna replicate what our best sellers are and continue to do that. That's the only thing we know going in. The rest is just like fun. I joke, we're like in a candy store when we're there. We're like panting like a dog, like
That's
trying
right.
to figure. we get so excited.
Now, one mistake that a lot of people make when they go shopping is they're like, oh no, I only brought Rowan one suitcase. How do I get all this stuff back? You're not bringing anything back in one suitcase. Do you plan logistics ahead of time? How do we get this stuff back?
Okay, let's talk about that
The butterfly
jacket.
jacket.
Let's talk about that butterfly jacket.
We were done. We're like, no more shopping, no more buying for the store. We're done. We can't do anything more. We ordered a lot. Then the butterfly jacket came. We bought it out of their store, but she was the manufacturer as well. And I was like, Mom, we need to go buy suitcases.
So we bought 2 more suitcases because those jackets were so bulky.
And we were flying out the next morning.
Yes.
We didn't have time to like go to
They
FedEx.
won't ship it for you?
They were like a small mom and pop, like
She was in the back sewing, making
Yeah.
the jackets.
Mom and Pop needs to ship.
yeah.
She,
Well, we were like, can you make more if we go back? And she's like they were
Right.
They were older. I think
And so you feel you're like, because you've never done business with them before,
no.
you
She didn't
trust
even
the
have a card.
craftsmanship. What do you look at to know that like this is going to hold up?
well, that's going to be easy. I'm going to try the jacket on. What size is this? This is an extra small. Okay, let me try it on. I'm an extra small or a small. Put it on.
And it
The
fits.
top stitching, beautiful. The appliques, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just the fabric, the way it feels, the color, the ombre, spectacular. No matter how much money we spent, no matter what we did the days prior,
They're
this
like, we need it.
we have to have it. This will set us apart again.
Do you break it down evenly in terms of sizes, or are most people looking for one particular size?
No, it depends on the garment. Like a jacket like that would have to be sized because that's a fitted jacket, so you would have to have extra small to extra large. But
So you got to get it. You have to even, or you're like, well, most people are this. What is the distribution? Even in men's clothing, are most men a large or an extra large? If that's the way you break it, they are
Yes.
yes, most men are your size.
a large or an extra large, depending
That's
on
right.
depending on the lunch.
Yeah. We tend to go buy heavier in the sizes that are most popular. But you
Yes.
still have to have the range.
You have to have a little bit of everything.
Yes,
course.
absolutely.
What has changed about the process over the years? Are you buying less, buying more, spending more time? What is different from 10 years ago?
Always buying more. I feel that even though today we don't have to have so many retail stores, we had a chain of stores. We don't have to do that today. But the buying is still enormous because we're so experienced. We don't want to lose a sale. We know that our customer, like the sweater I have on, this came from Milan, right? They love this so much. I can't just buy 12, 24, 36. I have to buy like 75 pieces and different colors. And this is one size, so you buy more, especially when it's one size.
It's the worst when you run out of an item in the store,
And people
knowing
ask,
you could have had more, and you're like, oh.
Because you can't just go,
that
'Cause it's
butterfly
in the-
jacket, we couldn't
we
get
can
it.
never
It
get
sold
it
out
again.
like that in 2 weeks.
can you call them and say ship more? They don't ship. You had
Not that.
They hardly
that
spoke
was
English.
Yeah, that was a unique situation. They barely spoke English. They didn't have a phone number. They didn't have a business card.
Do you have a local on the ground contact over there who could do that and follow up? Go get me more butterfly jackets.
No, because
I want to hear about this, but I need a butterfly jacket.
Oh,
What,
it was
did I just miss
it was
out?
amazing. I'm sad I didn't take one.
I got one.
I know
Thank
she took
goodness I kept one.
one. I didn't.
Some things I know I can never get again, so that's when
Yeah.
it's in a big, I have 2 storage rooms full of clothes just for myself.
That's her closet. Considered her closet.
Now, you don't follow the trends. You set the trends. So does that vary by... Do you take the prior year's experience of what customers talk to you about and say, I want more of this? Or you're like, here's the way I want to see fashion go in the next year, and I'm going to try and drive the train? Or is it a bit of both?
Both.
It's both. Yep, 1,000%. It's both. It's really knowing who the customer is. It's really knowing your audience and knowing what they like. And of course, we do know about the trends, but we're not trying to set the trend. We are trying to make people feel more confident and good about themselves. So like you, Brian, when you came to my store, I'm not going to sell you a trendy outfit. You're going to feel ridiculous. You're not looking to look like Miami Vice. You want to look like a CEO, contemporary,
Right.
appropriate, and just like on the top of your game, right? So it's the same with men and women. We do not go by the trends. Yes, we do set our own trends. Yeah. Our customers know that we know what they want.
It's the Bolufé look. Like, they know the Bolufé look.
Are people know you take this trip? Are people coming up to you in the weeks ahead and said, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And when they come back.
When they come, like, we just been back. We're not even back that long. Everyone's going crazy.
I know. We notice you're gone, and we're like, oh, there's some shopping. I see you on your social media. There's some shopping going on over there. And it's a little bit like your customers. It's a little like Christmas morning.
Oh, my God. Even for us, we it's so funny. We forget, we know what we bought, but we forget. And then when we're opening up the boxes, we're, going crazy. So excited.
How often are you guys not on the same page? Are you like, Mom, I don't think that's going to work? Or do you guys really share the same taste?
She is my daughter, and she has the blessed skills, the instinct. God is my witness, that is the truth. She knows when she walks in, looks at the fabric, looks at the silhouette, the way it feels, like that, she knows.
And it's nice when we both go because, she might run over something quickly and miss something. I'll be like, hey, look at this, and vice versa. And then we're always both like, oh, my goodness, it's amazing.
How much Italian do you have to speak to navigate this scene?
You have to have a translator.
Yeah.
But they understand, I like this, no, yes.
Colors.
Is the that should matter. With the amount of money you're spending, is the dollar strong now against the, what is it, the lira?
What?
What's
no.
the, what's
euros?
Oh, it's euro. Oh, God, yeah. I should know that.
No, our dollar is not strong.
No, it was better this time around.
Because that can make a huge difference in when you go, and you got to time that, you know?
Well, you also have to account for, the euros, the shipping, customs.
Okay, that's another question. So you did ship stuff back.
Yeah, yes. So you can't bring it all.
What is that like? What is that custom and taxes and weight and time, and you just getting a ship?
Okay, we don't bring anything back. We ship everything. The only thing we did bring back is at the last minute in Rome, those 2 giant suitcases.
Of butterfly
I'm
jackets.
talking giant suitcases of butterfly jackets. But other than that, everything is shipped, and we do it by air. We don't do boat. No way.
Take too long.
It'd take a month.
Does the shipping and the taxes cost? I mean, it's astronomical, probably, right?
That's where you spend all your money.
It's huge.
It doesn't matter if you go into Italy and you buy something for less wholesale. You make up for it with the duties, the taxes, importing. It's a lot.
Why is Milan such a spot? Why is that the fashion spot traditionally?
First of all, you have to see the way everyone's dressed.
Fabulous.
Don't you?
I know, but that's a chicken
there.
egg. I mean, are they dressed there because it's Milan, or is Milan? I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there, but I wouldn't go now. I would feel underdressed. I would consult with you.
Isn't Milan where the oldest fashion mall is?
So it's tradition. It's something they take pride in.
Yeah, a lot of the luxury designers are from there originally.
And when they're out to dinner, you have to see the way everyone's dressed. Yeah. You feel embarrassed if you look like a cheap American over there.
I feel embarrassed looking like a cheap American here.
Well, they definitely take way more pride there in how they look. They're always full hair, makeup, outfit.
People dress
heels.
to go to dinner. People dress to do things. People dress to go to the theater. Still there.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever taken a trip where you were, 8 days in and you're like, "Ugh, we're not finding something," or there's always something?
There's always something.
So you go in with that confidence, like you're not worried, like there's gonna be
never. Day one, we'll always find we'll find something amazing, and we get so excited.
And you're done when? Is it a time? Is it a calendar? Is it a hard? You have a flight back? You have a hard flight back?
Yeah, we have a flight back.
I know you had other things going on over there, but generally you're like, we're gonna be here for X amount of time, and we're gonna do the best we can, and we're gonna buy the best we can, and then that's it.
From morning to night.
We start at 8 a.m. to
Really?
11 p.m. We go hard. We go all day.
All day, and whoever's with us has to be able to hang with us and deal with it, because I know that we only have X amount of days. There's so much to see. We can't
even see it all.
No, impossible.
So we just do our best at every place we go.
Are there other Americans that you know, owners that go around the same time and do the same thing, or is it just you guys?
No, you see a lot of Italians. No.
So there are people, when you have a customer, client, whatever you call your flock,
People.
come into your store
peoples.
and you make them feel a certain way because they're the buyer. Are there people over there that make you guys feel that way too, special because you're the, like, do they know you're coming and they know what you like to drink and they know what you like to spend? And is there any of that?
Different.
Is it different every time?
This is how it
It's
goes.
different.
When Alexandria and I walk in, we don't need anyone to smooze us. We don't need you to buy us any drinks, do anything. We're here for business, and let's get this done.
And you're walking into what? What is it? What are you walking into? A warehouse?
Walk into a warehouse, factories, look at fabrics, look at silhouettes. You know, everyone's online, though. When we walk in, there's like maybe 6, 7, 8 people standing there like this online, ready to see exactly what we're going to do. And you see the main person go, oh, in Italian, go get this. Did you hear what she said? Do this, do that.
She likes this.
Yeah.
What is the most of any one item you've ever bought? Did you ever get 1,000 of anything?
I would say we get 1,000 pairs of pants easily.
And our jackets.
And our jacket.
1,000?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, because you have to understand, we're big and like, we don't just do black and white. We'll
Right.
do every color under the sun. So
Yeah, I know.
imagine if you're buying 100 pieces of each color.
That's
and there's
true.
20 colors. We'll get to 1,000.
And they have the stock, or say they don't have it and they're willing to, how long does that take to make 1,000 jackets the way you want them?
All right, first of all, they're going to push our order over everyone's. And no, it's not always in stock.
Because we get our stuff dyed. Everything is dyed at the same time, so it matches perfectly. So our little silk jacket
Made for
will
us.
be dyed at the same time as the silk tank and the silk pants. So there's no variations in color.
They make the jacket and then they dye it?
No, we pick the fabric.
The fabric, and you dye the fabric.
We say we want this to be an ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
We want the matching jacket, the matching cami, the matching pants. Please dye it at the same time so all 3 pieces match. So yes, it's custom made for us. It's not like you could just buy it off the rack. You tell them what you want.
And what colors.
Yeah, and we would say, like, for instance, one of our signature pieces, those 3 pieces, we'd tell them to dye it in 12 colors.
At least. We went a little crazy.
Maybe
once and
20.
did a lot of colors.
Wait, hold on.
And
I
how
mean, there's like 30 colors of blue you could choose
are
from.
you giving them
Maybe
like
18.
like a PMS color? Like, are you giving them like what? How are you describing the color?
They have like a booklet of all the different colored fabrics, and then we choose which one we like the best.
A swatch.
So
like a
once we
swatch.
like the swatch, then we say, show me the actual.
Then we have to
fabric.
see it in physical.
See it done.
Because it does look different, the swatch versus the actual
swatch is a
garment.
little square. But if they don't have it, what we do is tell them, okay, make this shade of blue, but make it ombre. Make it cold wash or mineral wash so it's not solid. You know those Italian T-shirts you bought from me?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice they're not solid?
Yeah,
We purposely have
they
them.
have personality.
Yeah. We make them mineral wash, cold wash, so it's dyed purposely to look like it has different shades in there. It's not interesting if it's one solid color like a
You're not a
Hanes
fan
T-shirt.
of black, is that right?
Black is black.
That's true. I mean, I know you carry things and certain things have to be black, but you think other colors have, like I said, personality.
Personality.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You have a big personality.
Yeah.
Would I dress you in black?
No,
No.
not even my own funeral. No, that's true.
I dress the customer, the clients, depending on their personality.
But we do try and take them out of the box. If they only like black and white, we might do something with black and a hint of blue.
So I'm sure this is every girl's dream to take this trip. How old were you the first time you got to go on this trip?
Before I could talk and walk, probably.
Oh, really?
In a stroller.
Yeah.
So
I've been going
you were
forever.
absorbing the.
It's in
It's in her DNA now.
I mean,
I
even
get
as
that.
a child, I used to choose stuff, and we would put it in the store, and then my mom would be like, "Oh my god, it was a hit," and she'd always be like, "Alexandria, you chose that."
Yeah.
Like as a kid.
Did you have to miss a year or two because of COVID, or do they still have this? Did you still do this?
Yeah, we did. We did it online, I think. I think we did do something.
When COVID was here,
Or there? I mean, because it was harder
Everything.
there, yeah.
it was much more difficult, but we still were able to get things. But
How much of this could you do online? You got to feel it, right?
Yeah, it's not the same.
can't.
You can't do it.
you can look at a photograph, but if it's, let's say it's itchy,
It's like,
forget it.
or like think about when you order something online and it's like made in China and it's $20. Like you don't know what you're getting. Like the picture might look stunning and gorgeous, and then you get it, you open it up and you're like, what is this? This is not what I ordered.
No,
Or you
have
can
to-
wear it once, and it's going to fall apart.
Exactly.
No
so
offense,
you have to
H&M.
know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
We
You
do,
know?
yeah, it's true. We do have to look at it. We
Yeah.
have to
And
feel
touch
it
it.
and touch it. That's part of our success. That's one of the ingredients. When people ask me, well, what makes your brand so successful? That's one of them, big time.
Was there any item that you guys were looking to get or wanted a lot of, and you're like, you know what, we just didn't find that there this season? You're like, yeah, they didn't have the scarves that we were looking for or whatever.
No.
We
We always find something.
we find that and more.
Yeah.
Always come back with so much more than
We
we,
go
intended.
crazy.
We're crazy, like,
like go-
in the candy store. It's
Yeah,
the
we
same
Right.
thing.
Every year, though, you do this. It's like a muscle. You exercise. You get better at this, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to, it's not quite a scavenger hunt, but you're able to hone in on exactly what you want, exactly what people need, and find these, diamonds in the rough that an amateur probably wouldn't see.
Funny you say. We always say diamonds. We need to find a diamond on this trip. We need
Yeah.
to find a diamond.
And I am very thankful, and I mean this in a very humble way too. We don't make mistakes. We don't buy something that just doesn't sell.
Yeah. If
That's
we're-
really doesn't really happen.
Yeah. If we're iffy about it, we just say skip it.
Yeah.
If we're not sure, because we'll find something else that's even better.
And so you come back confident, excited, can't wait to share.
Yes.
Okay, so from the time you get back, are you just stocking the store? Are you seeing, oh my God, I don't even remember buying that? Are you going through everything? Like, what is the process of, I think things don't all arrive at the same time.
No,
But what is the unpacking, displaying? How long is that window?
So fun. Because it's like candy store all over again. We got to look through it.
No, there's cartons and cartons that come in, and
Oh my God, we had 50
Yeah.
cases come in.
we had to get a warehouse. It's you can't store it. It's so many items, but we already know, okay, we dyed these pants to go with these tops and these jackets. So we put it all together. Alexandria does the technology part of it. It's all on the website, all the SKUs, the inventory. People from all over order online. Every time we do a show, it's not really a selling show, it's a styling show.
Right.
Right, so we don't talk about the prices. We don't talk about, and again, and thank you for saying, we're not expensive at all.
No.
We're very reasonable. We don't have a show where we're on Facebook selling. We're showing the world, this is how you wear it. This is what we brought back from Milan. This is what our customer wants. And that's why week after week we have a lineup of clients. These are authentic clients that are on the show, and they're showing all their friends. Their thousands of friends. Oh, look what I bought from the Bolufé store. And their friends are cheering them on.
And it's exceptionally reasonable knowing how much it costs you just to get it to the store. There's a lot of
Totally.
work, just personal time. There's a lot to get there. You could charge more, but that's a good thing about your store and about your brand is people should be able to afford a few things or a lot of things depending on what you're trying to do. Yeah. No, I have a good, you saw me yesterday and I wasn't wearing, you now see me and you're like, I know you have better clothes than that. Because I'm like, yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Because we styled Brian.
You styled me for a photo shoot. You styled me for another event I have. I had to go to a polo match and you're like, I need this. Like I do have to go to. So that disappointed look on your face when I was at a party and I was not wearing that, you knew I could do better. I was motivated by that.
Shame.
I made the joke that was some Bolufé bullying going on, but I woke up today and I thought about that. And I thought about the talks we've had about how you present yourself to the world, it's going to make me feel better. I was extremely confident this morning at an event I was at because I was wearing your clothes. So props to you.
Thank you. And props to you for wearing it.
I know. Listen. I mean,
especially.
I can't ever see that look on your face again. I walked into your store a couple weeks ago with like just a random like polo shirt on, and you know, I looked like Jake from State Farm or something. Like you were so horrified that I'm like, I don't think I ever disappointed my parents as much as I disappointed you. And so that went a long way to like, and it wasn't like, I don't know, it was like, you're right. The look was right. It was like, I can do better and I should do better and I should think about it. It takes just as much effort to button a good shirt as a bad shirt. Mm-hmm. You know, and I had it, I should have worn it. And it's certainly more comfortable.
And it made you more, I mean, you're so sociable already, but you said that when you went to Connecticut and you were all dressed up, you just felt
I did
even more confident and that you could just walk up to anyone.
I did. Yeah. I felt like I had a lot of money without having to spend a lot of money. That was good. Put that on your brochure. All right, we talked about diamonds a little bit. Give us your pearl.
Okay, let's see. What's the pearl? All right, you stay with what you're passionate with. I've always been passionate about fashion, but it's not just about fashion. It's business, a startup, how you begin, the journey. Never give up. Don't go into too many things. Stay with one thing that you're great at. If you jump around and you do different types of businesses, you never put enough focus in that one business that you're going to be great at. We stayed with this. I stayed with this since I was 10 and a half. And now it's in my sleep. I can do this with my eyes closed. And Alexandria, because she was with me in a little stroller when she was born, following me, being with me, watching me, even though she didn't speak yet, right? She was an infant. Mm-hmm. It's in her DNA. Stay with what you're great at. Do not jump around to so many different businesses.
That's good. That's a valuable pearl. All right, tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, Alexandria, tell everyone.
At Bolufé Boutique on Facebook and Instagram. You could shop us online at www.boluféboutique.com, and you can visit us in Delray Beach on Atlantic Ave.
Is the Facebook Live show fired up again?
Oh,
it is, now that we're back, yes.
Tell everybody how to find that. When is it? Tuesdays?
Yes, every Tuesday at 7:30 on Facebook. You see an authentic client that shops in the store, that has an amazing experience, and you watch them from before to after transformation, just like Brian. So they're all authentic clients. And we will be back in Meisner Park in about 2 weeks.
Hopefully.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks, getting the store together. We hope to see everyone there. And thank you so much for always showing us the love. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time. Oh, and you told them where to listen to this podcast?
Anywhere you find your podcast.
You're listening right now. You should know how to find it.
Yeah.
But Apple, Spotify, or wherever you find your shows. Good job.
Okay. Show me the love. Mwah.